What's up, guys? Today's topic is all about moving meditation and qigong. Okay, and this is within the Bagua system of martial art, the Baguazhang system of martial art. Okay, but the circle walking is actually a very ancient Taoist practice. You go to China and you can see these old temples, and there's trees there with rings around them because you had monks walking around them for centuries, and they've actually created these rings around the trees. Okay, so that's a very, very old method of meditation, and it starts with a rooted walking, and you're going around a tree or some kind of other focal point. Okay, so to start with rooted walking, first we'll do it linear. Okay, it's really important to understand that everything in qigong is always about dropping, relaxation. Okay, so if you look at tension, whenever you're tense, your shoulders bunch up, right? And you get very tense and causes neck pain and shoulder pain, things like that. When you're doing qigong and relaxing, everything drops. So you always want to think sink, drop, fall. Okay, these are the words that you want to always think about when you want to relax something. So what we're going to do here is you're just simply going to sink, right? And you're going to walk in this rooted manner. Okay, so you can see how normally I'm walking upright, completely straight, but now I'm gonna sink and make myself shorter. So it's the same motion, the same walking gait, but you're just short. Okay, here we go. So you're sinking and you're walking in this circle here. Okay, now it helps to have a little focal point. So here, car keys, good enough. Okay, that's my focal point right there. Okay, but I'm not going to be walking around like this, looking at it like that. Okay, I'm going to use my peripheral vision walking around it. Okay, here we go. So just have this rooted walking and just always facing the center, always being conscious of where the center is. Okay, all right, now what I'm going to do now is extend my hands to the center. So one hand here, just below the elbow, and then one hand here. This hand is not quite straight, it's a little bent. Okay, and you have focused on the center. Car keys there. Okay, or if you have like a water bottle or a cone, that's even better, a medicine ball, but in my case, car keys are good enough. Okay, just walking around the circle. Now you can make the circle big, small, medium, but generally speaking, 8 steps around a circle is a good distance. Okay, so 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I'm back to this position again. See, check it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Okay, so that's, I know is my good distance. Okay, so after I've done a certain number of walks this way, counterclockwise, I'll turn by going toe in. We call this kobu in Chinese martial arts. Kobu. So this foot's this way, this foot's this way. So you're pigeon-toed now, and then you walk the other way. So you just keep on going in that pattern, counterclockwise, clockwise, and keep changing. And every time you change, you come to the end or to the beginning, toe in, see, toe in, and turn the other way. See, so when I get to this, I'm walking along here, I get there, toe in, walk the other way. When I get there, toe in, walk that way. Okay, and you just keep on going with, try to even it out. So if you do, 2 or 3 times one way, just go 2 or 3 times the other way. Okay, and that's the best thing to do it in the beginning, to just count them. Okay, later on there are ways where you can do certain drills where it just kind of happens automatically and you don't need to count anymore. Okay, it's a little more advanced. You know what, I'll go through it anyway. Here, let me show you. Okay, so what we're going to do here is going to walk through here. So I'm walking counterclockwise right here. Okay, now when I get to the bottom, I will bring this foot in. So instead of toeing in to change direction, I'm going to step through and change direction. So I was going counterclockwise just now. So what I do now is I bring this foot in towards the right foot, step in. See, so when I step in, see, I'm bringing this leg with me. I'm not doing this, right? I'm bringing this leg with me. So if I've got my feet about 3 feet apart right here, they're 3 feet apart here, they're 3 feet apart here, and here, and here, and here. It's always 3 feet apart, okay? So you're walking around a circle, you get to the base, step in. Then what I do is that I step this foot through, swing it out. Now this is called a baibu, okay? So kobu is with the foot in, baibu is with the foot out. So baibu, and then now I continue. Now you see I'm walking clockwise now, see? See, so the full thing, I still have my hand towards the center here, all right? And then the other way. So as I went in there and I step through, the other hand comes over and down, so now I have the opposite one forward. Okay, this way you don't need to count because you just keep on going, right? When you get to the bottom, right, you step through, change, walk around, step through, change. There we go. Step through, change. Right? There's even a way to do that with 2 steps, and then you would pivot on your foot. So if I did 2 steps, I come in here, 1, and I step through again, and then I pivot. I thought, yeah. But anyway, we'll leave that for later. Okay, so right now remember, circle walk first, going 2 or 3 times one direction, kobu, foot in, and go the other way. Keep on going. Then go around, step through again in order to change direction and go that way, okay? We'll leave the 2-step thing for now, okay? Just do the 1 step, that's plenty, okay? So, and this basic footwork pattern, I mean, that alone is a form of meditative practice, but you could, come in and do anything you wanted to. If I'm walking around here, I can do a strike, I can do whatever I want to. Just come in and then step through, right? You can do anything you want, okay? It's all free, but the idea, what this does is that number 1, it's good meditation, it's good exercise, and it helps you to have the flow. You don't want to have so many hard stops and starts and things like that. You want to just keep on flowing, just keep on going. So you get into a point here where, at first, of course, you need to think about it consciously. It's a new skill, right? So 1 and 2 and so on. But eventually what's going to happen is that you just have continuous steps. So I'm going along here. You see that? You see it's just kind of continuous. So step through, so you never stop moving, you see? So I'm walking. See, walking through, see, constantly moving, okay? And that's what to build to eventually. So those are your 3 stages, okay? First stage is to just walk the circle a few times one way, a few kobu, a few times the other way. Stage 2 is to do it with a step through, okay? And then come back. So step through again to change direction, okay? And then number 3 is to flow it, okay? But don't jump to number 3 until you really master number 1 and 2, okay? And all right, we'll leave it there. Plenty of material there, okay? And as always, make sure you're breathing with the nose in with the stomach, and breathe with the stomach through the nose. That's what I meant to say. Okay, so just want to close up by saying that this stuff, it's all going to feel very weird when you're first starting out, and kind of awkward, and there will undoubtedly be some tension because you're trying to get it. You're trying to learn something new, and with that comes tension. You can't help it, okay? But eventually you want it to be natural. You want it to be your default, okay? You don't think about brushing your teeth. You don't think about walking. You don't even think about driving your car. Just start it up, put it in gear, and go, okay? You're just so used to it, right? You want this to be the same thing, and it can be. With practice, with regular practice, it can be, okay? This will be your default way of moving and breathing, okay? And that is the ultimate form of meditation because you never shut it off. It's on all the time, all right? Keeps you from making dumb mistakes or saying the wrong thing or all kinds of things. It could go on and on, okay? Not to say you never screw up, okay, but it does help you put you in a better frame of mind, okay? So anyways, I hope you found this useful. Any questions, just send me a message and talk to you guys soon, okay?